What's up, everybody? It is your boy, the Bad Diggity Dizzle, back with another video. Real quick reminder, tomorrow, 9 a.m. starts a 24-hour stream. I'll be streaming all the way until 9 o'clock a.m. on Sunday. Yes, I am a lunatic. Those are long days, but it's always been a lot of fun. We have a lot of guests on the channel, as we normally do. We have a play-in basketball game. We got the Yankees and Red Sox. I'll be able to stream those. We'll be busy all day, and, you know, it is a long day for me, but I can never get through it without the support of you guys and girls, so I really do appreciate all the support you've shown me the previous two times. We'll have a lot of fun with it tomorrow going into Sunday. This video is about the New York Giants, and not really a lot of content to talk about. It's just something that I was thinking about. Let's face it, I am not a Dallas Cowboys fan. I hate the Dallas Cowboys every fiber of my being, and those teams in the 90s were some of my most hated players in football. I mean, I couldn't stand Michael Irvin. I couldn't stand Emmitt Smith. I didn't care for Troy Aikman. I hated Moose Johnson. Like, I just hated those guys with a passion. But something I was looking at and thinking to myself, as the New York Giants, I mean, I got to give credit where it's due. Those Cowboys teams were great. And let's face it, if Jimmy Johnson would have stayed on board, who knows how many titles that Cowboys team could have won. They were the best team in football. I mean, that was a really good team. Those are some of the best football teams I've ever witnessed in my life. They're just a great all-around team. And, you know, that's why they won 3 out of 4 years. So, you know, I was looking at it, and I think that the Giants trying to build a team in that, you know, aspect. It just seems that way. The Dallas Cowboys have had some success building that offensive line, and you go back to those 90s teams, it was all about the offensive line and running the ball. Are the New York Giants forming their own set of triplets? You know, back in the 90s, of course, there was Troy Aikman, and there was Emmitt Smith, and there was Michael Irvin. And right now, you could be looking at the New York Giants and saying you could possibly have that in the future with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and Darius Slayton. It's definitely possible. Saquon Barkley is going into his 3rd season. Slayton and Daniel Jones are going into their sophomore seasons. Now, let's face it. Dallas Cowboys dynasty did not happen overnight. Troy Aikman's first year there, Michael Irvin's first year there, they were 1-15. They were not good. They were a terrible football team. But they really improved that second year, and then going forward, of course, they made the playoffs. Then, of course, they ended up winning a Super Bowl. So it did take them a few years to get acclimated, to get everything together, and to build around those 3 guys. But you can definitely see the New York Giants trying to build a team in that mold, going out and you know, getting all these linemen in the draft class, going out and get Cam Fleming. Obviously, losing Nate Solder definitely hurts our offensive line. But the Giants are building towards that future. And again, if you got a guy that can run the ball and control the clock like the Dallas Cowboys used to, and then you got that threat on the outside like Michael Irvin used to be, your quarterback really doesn't have to do a lot. Troy Aikman did not do a lot for those Cowboys teams. It's not like he was throwing 45 touchdowns a year. As a matter of fact, Troy Aikman never threw more than 22 in any season, but he made throws when he had to make throws. And the Cowboys, you know, they just decided to run the ball down your throat. And like I said, you run the ball, it just makes the passing a lot easier. Troy Aikman was not hit a lot. Troy Aikman did not turn the ball over a ton either, you know, during those years. So that's something that the New York Giants and Daniel Jones, we have to do that. We have to run the ball. We have to control the clock. I mentioned this on Talking Giants last night, that, you know, the Giants, what I want to see the Giants do, because something they have not done in previous years, which is the reason we've won 12 games in 3 years, is we don't finish teams off. Now, I want the Giants to start finishing close games off with their offense on the field, not their defense. You know, if we're up 23-20 in a game with 4 minutes to go in the game and we have the ball, I want the Giants to run that clock out. I want the Giants to be able to get 3 or 4 first downs by running the ball, by controlling the clock, and not even allowing the other team to have an opportunity. That is what great teams do. That's what teams like the Dallas Cowboys could do to you, is they could just run the ball, run it down your throat, run out the clock. That is old school football. I really do think the Giants are trying to get back to old school football here, but, you know, it's going to take some time. Like I said, the Cowboys dynasty was not built overnight. It took a few years for everything to come together, and they needed a really good head coach, and Jimmy Johnson was that guy, and a lot of draft talent. I mean, that's obvious. And then they went out, and obviously they got Deion Sanders, they got Charles Haley. Like, they added pieces to that already great core of players. So when we talk about the Giants going out and signing big name free agents, we got to build that core of players. But see, next year going forward, we're going to be able to actually go out there and afford the big name free agents. We'll have our core of players, and then you're going to see the Giants start to take off. At least that's what we're hoping, and I think that's what the front office is shooting for too. Do the New York Giants have their set of triplets? Do you guys think Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and Darius Slayton can be what Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin were to the Dallas Cowboys? Let me know what you think in the comments section. As always, I thank you for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow for the 24-hour stream. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. It's the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I am gone. Peace!